Hello, finally I'm here. In the new year, 2026. I thought I would be able to have myself together and start my stream at noon, but then I realized this level of PowerWash I wanted to do, in one of my game files, I'd already started it, and not just started it, but almost finished it, but not completely. So I couldn't just free play it from that file. And in the other one, I realized I was still on the level before this. I hadn't quite finished it. So I took some time to finish that level first so I could at least do this like I wanted to, or at least start it. It's huge, by the way, so probably won't finish it today, but at least I'll be able to do something today. I hope everybody has had a good start to their 2026. I have so far. Had a nice break for the holidays. I actually visited people more than I usually do. Yep, this is one dirty dragon's lair. It's kind of what I'd expect, though, right? Setting fire to everything. I'm shocked there isn't more in the way of smoke and ashes in here. That's a big gem. As I've stated somewhere before on social media, yes, as part of Christmas, I got more musical instruments. So now I believe the count is up to 37. Because I got a tambourine and a couple of egg shakers that came with the tambourine. Also, a glockenspiel. And a miniature bass guitar. Either as gifts or with Christmas money, so yeah. My museum worth of musical instruments has grown a bit. I don't know just how much more it will keep growing though, because I have standards as far as getting musical instruments goes. It may not seem like I do since I have like 37 musical instruments, but I do. One of them is I don't want any that are like really big, because one, I live in a tiny apartment, so where would I put them? And two, I'm not very big, so I see no point in getting a musical instrument that's like as big as I am or bigger. So things like the cello are out, even though I think cellos sound beautiful. Yeah, because they're big. And I'm never going to have an upright bass either, because again, about the same size, pretty big. I'll probably not ever have a full-size harp either, because again, big, also expensive. And I can't imagine, like, changing out all the strings on those things. It takes so long. I don't know. I guess I still someday might want a theremin. I think those are cool. Oh, I think you're supposed to have them in a room with a lot of space around them, for whatever reason. I'm not sure I have that in my tiny apartment. Well, plus, they're a decent amount of money, so yeah, I don't have one of those yet. So I guess I just have to settle for doing the Doctor Who noises with my automatones or something. Once again, I'm doing the ADHD cleaning method of getting all distracted and going all over the room, randomly power washing different things as I feel like doing it, probably leaving a lot just partially undone. That's why it takes me so long to do these levels. Focus is not my thing. It would go much better, it would be faster if I would just focus on one thing until it's clean and then move on, but no. It's like my brain goes, what would the fun be in that? Where did this dragon find so much gold? Would it like to share so I can, like, be able to afford a house and have a really nice music room in it? To be able to have my full museum worth of musical instruments set up so I can charge people to come see them? No? I don't know. The dragon's not here, so I can't ask them. But would they mind if I took some of this? I don't know. It seemed like a good thing to start off the new year with PowerWash, because cleaning, I don't know, it just seemed right to me. As far as resolutions go, I don't know. I'm up and down on the making of resolutions. I know it's a standard thing for people to do at the beginning of each new year, but I've noticed that many people have great intentions, but they don't actually make their resolutions. Well, they have them, but they don't meet them, despite trying at first. Although, it's my hope that, I guess, I'll end up doing more music stuff this year. No, yeah, I know I'm starting the year with PowerWash, but hey, I like PowerWash. Plus, I have a lot of other games that I really want to stream at some point. This year, I would be thinking and hoping that I wouldn't be waylaid by home improvement like I was last year. Yeah. For at least 6 months of last year, I wasn't really streaming at all because home improvement stuff in my apartment was happening. So, yeah. Although there's not much left to that. And I did kind of come back at the end of 2025, but only a little bit. And kind of fell in the realm of the holidays, so yeah, I didn't end up streaming a whole lot after coming back, but I hope to do better about that this year. Stream more. And I kind of think this dragon should pay me for cleaning their gold with some of the gold I'm cleaning. Don't you think that's fair? I think it's fair. So many gems. I wonder, is this dragon a Steven Universe fan? That show is full of gems. That's what it's making me think of, all these gems. I like Steven Universe. I feel like it's easily one of the best animated shows I've seen. Sword. That's dangerous. Don't step on that. It's way worse than stepping on Legos, I'm sure. Ooh, a statue. Okay, I need to focus. Hard for me to do, but I need to focus till actually, I don't know, finish cleaning something in here. But you know, it's kind of just how my brain works. Whether it's in a game or in real life, I have issues just focusing on one thing until I'm done with it. So many things get started and then I think, oh, I've done so much today, and then realize, oh, I've started a lot today, but I've not finished anything. Yeah, sometimes that's just how it goes for me. Hey, a sign. It somehow didn't open up my mind. I think there's something wrong with it. I want a refund. This gold would be more pleasant to look at if it weren't so dirty. Ooh, treasure. More treasure. And unlike Endless Ocean, which was not endless, by the way, misnomer, the treasure here seems to be actual treasure and not just old chocolate bars and other things that probably should have just been left alone. So many swords in here. Lots of gems. I like gemstones. I think they're pretty. I honestly think, though, that one of my favorites would be amethyst, even though that's not my birthstone. My birthstone would be an emerald. But, yeah, I tend to like purple more than green, by far. I mean, I like topazes, too. They're orange. No surprise there, since orange is actually my favorite color. But purple was up there. Remember as a kid I read these children's books? There's like this series of books about like jewel princesses or something. The princesses themselves were actual humans or something. Not like gemstones. It wasn't like Steven Universe, but yeah. And I like collecting all the books because they came with little necklaces or bracelets with gemstones, not real ones, of course, on them that had to do with, like, whatever princess was in the book. Yeah, I remember those. I can't remember what they were called anymore, but yeah. So from a young age, I like gemstones. Quite interesting how different gems are supposed to have different properties, help with different things, like, I don't know, anxiety, thinking clearly. Better health, luck. Finances. I conceptually find that interesting and cool. I'm open to the possibility of that having some kind of influence on things. You know, it's kind of one of those things that I would put with a bunch of other stuff that, I mean, I like the idea of and am open to, but you can't really prove it one way or the other, I don't think, that it does that, or it can happen. I do actually like New Age sorts of shops, though. I find it interesting to go into them and look at all the gems and things. And sometimes, actually, like, there's one local one that I've been to a few times that I like that also seems to have musical instruments in it, which I obviously think is cool. That's where I think I first saw singing bowls. And I have one now. Not from there because theirs were too expensive, but I definitely have one. Thing I thought was funny is that, well, not anymore because I removed it, but at some point my husband thought it was funny, and he's right, that, like, to have put a Yu-Gi-Oh card in my singing bowl, like the character on the card was using it for a little hot tub. Yeah, that was funny. However, I actually wanted to play the singing bowl, so I had to evict, I believe the character's name was Don Zalug from my singing bowl. And go and say, sorry, but you have to find a hot tub elsewhere, dude. Oh, and by the way, every year for the holidays, when my mom puts out her nativity set, my husband enjoys trying to hide a Gundam robot in it somewhere and to, like, see how long it takes her to see where it is. And he likes sharing a picture of the nativity set with the robot hiding in it with friends and family to see how long it takes them to see the robot. Yeah, so that's a fun tradition. You know, clearly Gundam robots had nothing to do with the nativity. I mean, it would be cool if they did, but I don't think so. What would a robot offer Jesus? I don't know. Fun? Protection? I don't know. I'm not sure. Sadly, I was a bit late putting up my Christmas tree that is an interesting atypical one that hangs on the wall. And the hook I used, which was just one of those command hook things that was, I thought, was supposed to hold it on the wall, didn't, because after a few days it let go and the tree fell, and it was like, well, interesting. The tree just doesn't feel it this year. It doesn't have the Christmas spirit this year, so I'll just leave it alone because I was afraid it would just fall down again if I try to put it back up with that same kind of hook. So it's just resting. I should probably just put it away already because Christmas is over and it's 2026 now, but yeah, it's still just sitting there. But at least good news, even though the R2-D2 ornament broke its foot when the tree fell, my husband was able to super glue his foot back on just fine, so that's okay. And nothing else broke. So that's a relief. As far as holiday traditions go, I don't know if anyone does the ugly sweater thing. I only sort of do. I only have one quote-unquote ugly Christmas sweater, but I actually kind of think it's cute because it, like, has a llama on it. Which is why I got it. I know some people do quote-unquote white elephant gift exchanges too. I didn't. I got a couple of new games. Well, I mean, well, video games and board games, actually, that are fun. I got one called Flip 7, which is a card game where, okay, you start and your deck has a 0, 1 1, 2 2s, 3 3s, and so forth, all the way up to number 12, and yes, there are 12 12s in the deck. And the object is to not get duplicates of any number, because if you do, you're out of the round. It's almost like blackjack, and it's very much a luck thing. But everybody gets dealt one card, and then from there, when it's their turn, they get to decide if they want to keep going and get more cards or not when it comes back around to their turn. Plus, there are cards besides the number cards. One called Flip 3, where whoever you use it on, and that can include yourself, has to flip 3 cards and hopefully not bust out, which is what happens if you get a duplicate number and you don't have a card called a second chance card, which lets you get rid of a duplicate number if that happens. Yeah, that's very fun. And you'd think, what are the odds that someone would bust out getting both 2s? But I saw it happen twice. It wasn't me, by the way. There's also a card you can use to freeze somebody so they can't just keep playing. They just are stopped where they're at, even if they don't have any cards when you put the freeze card on them. So very much it's a luck thing. And if you get 7 number cards that are different without busting out, you get 15 bonus points. And whoever reaches 200 points first wins that round of the game. It is very fun. I also got a game called Skull. Essentially, it's like up to 6 players, and have little squares, one of which that you choose a color, and then you put discs that look like coasters, essentially, on them, one at a time. And it's kind of a chance game, I guess, as well, and that nobody knows what they put down, and each player has 4 discs. One has a skull on it, which is bad, because if you turn over a skull, you're out of the round, and you lose one of your discs to the player who got you with that. And you have 3 flower discs. So the deal is to try to, I guess, trick people into ending up choosing the skull, or somehow managing to make it so you can choose enough flowers to stay in the game, because people place their discs up until somebody bets and says, like, for example, 1, which means they think they can turn over 1 disc without hitting a skull, and then goes from there until people won't bid any higher, and then whoever bid the highest gets to go and try to turn over discs until they hit a skull, or meet the number they said they could hit without getting a skull. But you have to turn over all the discs in your pile before you move on to someone else's, so you can easily accidentally screw yourself over if you try to play the skull on your pile to get somebody else, and then you end up winning the bid, and then you have a skull in your pile which you have to turn over, so then you're out. So that keeps going until no one has any discs left. You know, last person standing wins, sort of a thing. Also fun. I also finally got Deltarune from a friend, Jack, who's also a VTuber. I very much appreciate that, and I will play that on stream. I've been actually wanting to play that for a while, because it's tied to Undertale, and I really liked Undertale. And I got Lego Party. It went on sale for a little bit, so I decided to snag it. And I've played it already, actually on New Year's Day with my mom and my husband. And it's really fun. It is essentially Mario Party, but Legos. Some of the mini games are really cool and fun. Others are just really frustrating. But, you know, I might get better with time and practice. I did not win. You know, I'm used to winning those sorts of games, but that's okay, because I hadn't done Lego Party before. My husband won. In Lego Party, you get gold bricks instead of stars. And he had just barely more stars than me. And oh, also at the end of Lego Party, there aren't any bonus bricks like there are bonus stars, as far as I know, in Mario Party. So what you have at the end is what you've got. Or at least that's what it looked like in the game that I played. There are 4 maps, and the one we did was an amusement park one, where when you get to each section of the amusement park, the first one who gets there can choose between 2 options for what that part of the park is. Like the one that I chose an extreme stunt zone between that and a haunted house. And a thing I find interesting about Lego Party is that, unlike Mario Party, you get 2 announcers, one named Ted Talker and another one named Page Turner. Yeah, total puns, but I love that. And you have these commentators the whole way through your session, and they dynamically comment on how each player is doing in the game. Like, my mom was on a winning streak, and then suddenly my husband or I beat her at something, and they made comments about, oh, Player 3's reign of terror is now over. And I love the customization in Lego Party, too, because there are so many different minifigs that you can choose from, and you can mix and match parts. You can buy more minifigs with in-game currency that you collect as you play. One minifig that you can use right off the bat, which I did, is a llama. I was quite happy to see that. But there are so many options. It's really fun. I've got to do it on stream at some point. Possibly preferably with friends who also have it. I'm not sure it totally replaces Mario Party, but Lego Party is definitely fun in a similar way. I hope in the future on this channel this year to do more streams where I actually play musical instruments or sing or both. Possibly even finally enact my idea that I've had for a while now of doing streams where I'm talking about more unusual sorts of instruments, almost like educational streams about them. Yeah, that might be fun since I have some obscure instruments. Dang, you missed part of the stream. It's okay. Just sitting here cleaning a very messy dragon's lair. And don't worry, you didn't miss a ton of it, because I didn't get myself together in time to start when I wanted to at noon. I thought I was ready to do this level like I wanted to on stream, but I wasn't. So I finished the level before it, finally, and then started this. I know I used to do these PowerWash streams where I had my stream overlay, but I went, you know, I bet it's harder for people to see, including me, what I'm doing, what I'm power washing when I'm using my overlay, so I did without it today. Yeah, I think this is much better. But better without it. Yeah, I would have thought so. Because I've seen other people do it that way, and I thought, you know, that's probably way better. I think that's how I'll do these from now on. I mean, can't change the old ones that I did the other way, but at least from now on, they'll be easier to see. Then I might actually get all the specks of dirt off the things instead of running around going, where's the dirt? Show me the dirt. Yeah, all learning process, definitely. I'm really excited for PowerWash 2, because it is a thing now, but only on computer and Switch 2, I think. I don't have a Switch 2. It's expensive. I mean, I guess I could get it on the computer too, but eh. I still have more regular power wash stuff to do in the first game. This is the last Shrek one, I think. But I also have Wallace and Gromit and Alice in Wonderland, lots of other things. Yeah, kind of making you want to switch to... Yeah, I know. I mean, for me there's that. Plus, I bet the Kirby Air Riders game is wonderful. The Kirby racing game is like... I love racing games, and I love Kirby. He's adorable. So I bet that those things combined would be the cutest thing ever, but it's only on Switch 2. I'm like, it's It's $500 for a Switch 2. Ouch. So for me, I call it the Switch too expensive. I mean, I doubt it'll come down in price. There weren't any good holiday deals. So I love it whenever I can find games I want that are released on the regular Switch as well as the Switch 2, because then I go, I don't need a Switch 2 to play this. Great. But they were mean. Nintendo was mean with Kirby Air Riders and made it be Switch 2 only. It would have to at least probably be 6 months to a year before they give up on asking for $500 for a console. I also don't know how the new Mario Kart is, Mario Kart World. I mean, it seems like people are up and down about it. Like, you know, because Mario Kart is Mario Kart after all, but, I mean, I've seen some complaints. But I've not been able to play it because I don't have a Switch 2, so I don't really know. I don't really know my opinion of it. I know there are tons of different characters you can be, including a cow. That seems fun. And I think you can unlock a bunch of different costumes for your characters, too. Hey! Bashiki Foxfire, hello! Welcome in. Welcome in, Raiders. Thank you for the, raid. I very much appreciate it. This is my first stream back in 2026. I'm just bringing in the new year, washing things. More specifically, the Dragon's Lair in the Shrek DLC. What does the fox say? I don't know. I thought it was something like... But who really knows? Hi, hope you're doing well. Welcome, everybody. Glad you're here. Hope you're all having a great new year so far. Hope you had wonderful holidays. I know I did. Your year's been nice? Great. Hydrate, yeah, that's very important. And again, you'd think, as I usually say during these PowerWash streams, you would think that all this water I'm shooting at everything would remind me to drink water, but no. But hey, at least I have water by me today, so it's here, I just need to remember to drink it. So how was everybody's, Christmas, New Year's, and any other holidays that were celebrated? Hopefully they went well for people. I had a nice time visiting with people. Christmas was fine, mostly streamed that. Yeah. Yeah, I wasn't. I was just on a break. My last stream before I took a break for the holidays was me singing Christmas songs and playing my ukulele, accompanying myself. Yeah, that was my first time doing a stream like that. That was fun. I hope to do more streams like that. I at least want to do something in December that was like Christmassy, so I did. That was, I think, my only stream in December. Jeez. Uh-oh. I'm somehow not surprised, given all the swords in this lair, that this dragon seems to have been cooking knights. Robo! Hello. Robo, we really need to collab sometime soon. It's been too long. Mm-hmm. Yeah, that would be fun. Definitely. I know you have Mario Party. Do you have Lego Party, Robo? I just got that, and it's fun too. But if not, Mario Party works. Other things too, I'm open to suggestions. Yeah, Happy New Year, Robo. Happy New Year, everybody who's here. I wonder if anybody here has any goals or resolutions. I know that's a thing at the beginning of each year. Sometimes I try to do that, sometimes I don't. Well, I guess if I have any goals or resolutions, it would be to actually stream more, and I ended up streaming last year. You know, part of that for me was home improvement getting in the way. But, also, I want to do more music-related streams than I've done before. Probably end up doing more collaboration with people. Nope. Oh yeah, Robo, yeah. We have new Sunhaven stuff available. It's been a while since I've played that, so maybe that would be a good thing to do. That would be fun. And yeah, you don't have the Lego Party yet, but know you haven't done anything with your Switch since the last time we collabed. Wow. I mean, I've seriously, even over the break, not done a whole lot with it. Just like Lego Party. That's what I got the game on. And maybe a bit of Sonic Racing Cross Worlds, but not a ton. Yeah, I heard about the new Animal Crossing update. I'm excited for that because it's been forever since they updated anything on that. Well, yeah, there's Sonic Racing too if you want to do that, since I know you have that too. I'm excited this month because I from Super Monkey Ball is going to be added as a character to Sonic Racing Cross Worlds. Him and his banana-shaped cart. Yep, we love yep, I sure do. I love Super Monkey Ball. No matter how frustrated I get with those maze levels, I love it anyway. It'll be interesting to see how he does in a racing game. I know he's appeared, apparently, before in Sonic Racing games, but the first Sonic Racing game I've ever played is Cross Worlds, so I wouldn't know. The dimensional shift of the brain, Super Monkey Ball 2, Robo, yeah. Yeah, it very much felt like that with a lot of levels in that game, I swear. There's some that I got right away, but then there were others where it's like, how do you do this? And had to watch a video of someone doing it before I was like, oh, that's what you do there. And sometimes on my own, try to find little shortcut goal gates that would help me skip past a bunch of levels. I did find some on my own. So that was cool. Oh, your new goal, Robo, is to drop your blood pressure by 5 points or keep it down by 5 points for the most part. Yeah, that's a good one. Health is always a good thing to have a goal with. And I mean, I probably have some health goals of my own, too. Like, I know I can be terrible about being properly hydrated, drinking enough water. I'm going to try to do better at that again. I mean, probably things like blood pressure would be good for me to have goals with too, honestly. I'm also trying to watch my iron because I'm somewhat iron deficient. It's gotten a bit better. I seriously, like, in November ended up having to have an iron infusion. Yeah, because I was, like, that deficient, but ever since then I felt much better. It seems like that was working. So I didn't have to have another one. I'm just taking iron pills. Hoping that's enough to make things be better. I'm at least less headachy already, so that's good. I didn't even think that was a thing tied to low iron, but I guess. Also more energy, but I thought that could be something else too, not iron. Yeah, you're pretty sure, Robo, that low iron and migraines are connected. I bet they are. I still haven't actually ever had an actual migraine, but yeah, just more like persistent, annoying headaches before, well, getting that infusion and being steadily on an iron supplement. Yeah, I get it, Robo. Feeling like if you could just, like, take deep breaths, you know, get more rest, hydrate a bit more, you know, dropping that blood pressure. Seems like that's a thing that's hard to do. And I feel like, for me, well, I have definite anxiety issues, so I kept thinking that probably part of my problem with it seeming kind of high when I have doctor's appointments is because I'm all nervous that I'll get a high result, and then that makes it higher because I'm nervous. So I've been trying to do better at calming down when taking my own blood pressure. I like to think I'm getting better at that, but maybe not. So it becomes the thing of, is my blood pressure really high, or does it just look like it because I'm anxious when taking my blood pressure or getting it taken at the doctor's office? You know, small, maybe we should do that. Yeah, as a goal. Yeah. We can be, let's lower blood pressure buddies. Yeah, that I like that. Yeah. Even just a little bit. Every little bit helps. Also, I know it can be bad, especially in winter, about, well, not exercising. I mean, when it's nice out and it's not freezing cold, I might actually go outside and touch grass, go for a walk or something, but in the winter it's really cold. And I don't really want to go outside when it's cold because of my asthma, because that triggers asthma attacks for me if I'm out too much in the cold. So then I'm like, what now? I mean, I have a little pedal machine thing, which I should probably use more often, that I can just pedal on indoors. Although, I've noticed with that, when I've tried to use it, if I try to pedal on my pedal machine while I do something like this, I often stop pedaling and I'm totally hyper-focused on whatever game I'm playing and then go, oh, oops, I forgot to pedal. And then sometimes it's funny because I might try to use my pedal machine while playing something like Sonic Racing Cross Worlds, and then, I kid you not, whenever I'm lagging behind other racers, it's like I speed up with my pedaling as if I think that's going to help me in the game, but no. It's like, oh no, I'm lagging behind. Pedal, 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 pedal. Yeah, that's happened before. Kind of like when I've played Mario Party, and you know those jump rope mini games, where sometimes I might have, like, moved my feet or jumped or something to help them jump rope. Even though I know that's not going to do anything in the game. Maybe you just need to try VR games or something. In those, that would help. But VR headsets are expensive. Yeah, people who weren't lean their bodies and you make a turn. I think I've done that sometimes too. And yes, as far as the health resolutions go, I know my husband could stand to join me. I mean, I'd appreciate it if he did. I mean, I know it's hard to commit to exercising and doing other things to be healthier, but I know it'd benefit all of us. It would benefit me with cleaning this dragon's lairs if I could, like, focus on one thing until it's done instead of wandering around randomly cleaning little bits and pieces of everything. But, you know, that's just how my brain works. Well, dings of cleanliness, finally. I wonder if anybody did anything interesting over the break or got anything cool for Christmas. Something like that. I don't know. I mean, I got new musical instruments, which I'm always excited and happy about. Now I have a tambourine and egg shakers to annoy people with. Well, I hope not, but I suspect I kind of annoyed my husband and my mom on Christmas Eve when I got those and just kept fidgeting with them. I know I was told to, like, stop messing around with the glockenspiel after a bit. But those are fun. Well, yes, they did. I know. I believe it was by you, Mom. Yeah, Llama Jade is my mom, by the way, to anyone who doesn't know. Oh, you do have some ideas for other goals and things, Robo? Well, no, I didn't say anything about cleaning my room or living area, but yeah, I like that. I will not stop cleaning this room until, or doing whatever other task until my playlist is over. I mean, I try to do that in regard to things like washing dishes because, I mean, I don't like washing dishes and, you know, I can have this major executive dysfunction thing going on where I just look at this thing and go, nope, nope, not doing it, not doing it. Day after day, sometimes. And then the sink fills up with dishes and I'm like, I just have to do it now. And then usually just listen to music or something and just make myself. I mean, lately I had an issue with that because Yeah, my kitchen sink got clogged and was backing up, so that wasn't fun for trying to do dishes. Although that's fixed now, so I can do that again. Although luckily, because, that wasn't just me going, nope, 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 I'm not doing my dishes. My mom was nice and used her dishwasher to wash the pile of dishes that I had sitting there, because I couldn't wash them when the sink was all backed up. Hi, Ruby. How are you? Hope you've been having a good 2026 so far. Good to see you. I'm just power washing a dragon lair. And talking about goals for this year. Great to see you? Yeah, great to see you too. Yeah, it'd be great to do so together. Hit me up with ideas. Of course, Robo, yeah. Because I'm, interested in doing more collaboration. For sure. Yeah. And, speaking of music, again, which I'm probably going to talk about a lot because I'm me, thanks to watching K-pop Demon Hunters a couple months ago, I ended up getting into K-pop. So far, I've, found a bunch of artists I like. That's been fun. Hey, people are back. Before that break they didn't realize was happening, I was mentioning I got into K-pop recently. I actually managed to find a good number of songs that are all or mostly in English. I didn't before, a long time ago when one of my friends in college was into K-pop and really badly wanted to get me into it too. But finally I am, and I found some bands that I like, such as Twice. And Twice had a song in K-pop Demon Hunters, by the way. And, bands like Stray Kids and BTS and Blackpink. And I keep finding more and more that I like. Something I think is really cool regarding Stray Kids is that because two of their members are Australian, it seems like they have a lot of English versions of their songs. Some of which actually got used for an anime series called Tower of God, which I just found and started watching because of that. Even in the dub version, they use the English version of the songs. I think that's cool. I got them on iTunes anyway. And so far, I really like their music and the lyrics in their songs. I find them really nice and inspirational. So I think they're my favorite by far, Stray Kids. I mean, I'm up for it if anybody who knows about K-pop is here and has suggestions, but yeah, I've been enjoying exploring that. And K-pop Demon Hunters is a fun movie. I'll be eagerly awaiting the next installment, even though it's going to be, 4 years? 5 years, they said? Or maybe not quite that long. Maybe just more like 3 years, but that still feels like a while. I love the music in that movie. So that's why I ended up doing song covers of Soda Pop and Your Idol from it. I mean, I really badly wanted to do the girls' songs too, but that note in Golden. I mean, I love that song lyrically, I really do, but it's a struggle for me to hit that high note. A real struggle. I mean, I keep trying in terms of practicing that, but I'm not there yet. I nailed Soda Pop, thank you. I had a lot of fun with that. I had a lot of fun making the thumbnails for my videos for those song covers. Well, especially the one for Soda Pop, because I seriously made a new model where it was like it was me, but cosplaying as each of the Saja boys. Yeah, because I was able to get, I thought, somewhat close to the clothes that they actually wear in the movie. Even trying to get the poses and stuff right. That was lots of fun. I've been having lots of fun making different models for myself. More fun than I thought I would have, honestly. Since I'm not really an artist, I don't really do graphic design, but yeah, that's been fun to try to mess with. Eventually, this place will be clean. Who knows how long it will take me because I'm all over the place and scattered, but someday. Maybe next year, who really knows? Which is saying something because 2026 just started. Nah, it won't take me that long, will it? I hope not. Can you even stream continuously for a year? I don't think Twitch would allow it. I don't think you should. Yay, I'm actually finishing something. When did that happen? Me finishing anything is a good thing. Even just finishing one thing I start doing in a day, it's great. Good thing there's no time limit for this. I promise I will not be here forever on stream. It's one big book. Yeah, I cleaned that book. Oh, it opens? That explains why it wasn't clean. I know they say diamonds are forever, lots of people love diamonds, but they're not my favorite. Yep, still definitely prefer amethyst. Oh, that's a cute little Shrek plushie. Where'd they get that? Is that clean now? Yes, no, maybe. No. Checked off 4 items from your task list today, Mom. Feeling very accomplished, even though you've still got several more to go. Now watching me stream instead of getting work. Yeah, that happens. That happens. I can easily sit and go down YouTube rabbit holes, listening to music and stuff, and go, whoa, where'd the time go? Or just sit and play a game, not even streaming it, and go, what? I didn't feel like that many hours passed. The day's gone, and all I did was sit and play PowerWash or Sonic Racing Cross Worlds. You know, something like that. Always a good thing to check things off your list. Sometimes I make lists, sometimes I don't. Because sometimes I feel bad if I have all these ideas I put on a list and then I don't get around to most of them. You know, I understand a list is just supposed to help you remember. It's not like, oh no, if you don't do everything, shame on you. And sometimes I can have major decision paralysis because I think of all these things that I need to do or want to do, and then go, oh no, where do I start? Like I need to do dishes, do laundry, dust things. Ugh. I don't like dusting things. And sometimes I feel like I did a lot, and then I go, oh, I started a load of laundry, but I forgot to put it in the dryer. And, I started to wash dishes, but I didn't finish. A lot of times I forget loads of laundry in the dryer, too. Like the last load of laundry, if I don't just get it out right away as soon as it's ready, I tend to forget about it and then go, where was that shirt that I swear I washed? And then go, oh, it's in the dryer. Oops. You do recommend... Yeah, it's a no-no if you don't clean your guinea pig's cage, Mom. Yeah, I know. Oh, your closet's color coordinated. Cool. Cool, Robo. I mean, some of my stuff I have pretty thoroughly organized, like my magic cards, but my clothes not as much. I mean, types of clothes together, but I don't have them organized by color. I mean, some of them might be in my closet, but most of them not. Well, yeah, it is a good thing to think about in terms of when watching other people stream, because while you're watching people's streams, you can easily go around and do stuff. So yeah, that's a good thought, Robo. Yeah, because I guess that's another thing I'd resolve to do better about is, like, doing stuff like that when I need to and not just dragging my feet so much about it. Because really, even if my brain goes, no, I don't want to do dishes, it takes too long. Not really if you keep up on them. It just takes long, or feels like it always does, if I just let them pile up and before I actually do the dishes. And even that's really not too bad, especially if I'm trying to listen to music or watch somebody stream or something at the same time. And it just sometimes, some days, be hard to get myself to just do it or get started. Yeah, uh-huh. For me, the bathroom is an easy place for it to, like, get dirty again and need to be cleaned or dusted or something, because I swear the towels that we use shed everywhere, and they're dark blue, so there's dark blue fuzz everywhere that keeps coming back. I need to find better towels that don't do that, because those are not new towels, they just keep shedding. So I have that issue in the bathroom. Lots of good ideas from you, Robo. I like it. Yeah, practicing breathing too, and like being calm while doing dishes as well. Yeah, that's another good idea. Doing things that combine things. Good idea to use, like, cheap toothbrushes to clean around faucets and things, too. Yeah, that's another thing I would resolve to do better about, in terms of, especially now that my bathroom is much better than it used to be. Because that's what was getting renovated last year. Is, like, better at cleaning things. I mean, I'm doing better. I'm trying to not let too much hair accumulate on the floor, etc. And trying to dust more and be better about cleaning the shower curtain, stuff like that. I even have this cleaner stuff called Wet and Forget. I'm good at the wetting part, but not as much at the remembering to clean it off part. So, like, I'm great at getting things wet and forgetting to go back later and rinse it off. So, like, yeah, I'm great at the wet part and the forgetting part. And I'm nervous whenever I use that I'll forget, and then things will be all slippery in the shower when my husband needs to use it to go to work, and he's been having early shifts lately, so that would suck if he, like, slipped and fell or something because I forgot to get the wet and forget out of the shower. But, yeah. So many things to, like, think about and, you know, work toward. Yeah, you get it. Hey, turn on your computer, Mom, so you could watch me and clean the guinea pig cage. Great idea. Hello, Netherlord. 66. Welcome in. This is my first stream back in 2026. I'm chatting about resolutions, goals, I suppose, for the year. In addition to, obviously PowerWashing the Shrek DLC, Dragon's Lair level. Yeah, Robo. When I use that cleaner I was mentioning, like for the bathroom, the wet and forget stuff, yeah, it's like, it doesn't need to be there incredibly long, but then I just often wander off and go do something else and then, well, forget to come back and rinse it off. It's like 6 hours later. Uh-huh. Definitely. Or often, it can even sometimes be the next day before I go, oh, oops, did I ever? No, I did not. I did not ever remember to go back and actually rinse that out of the shower. Oh, by the way, Netherlord, you might have played too much PowerWash Simulator. Really? Is that possible? I don't think it's possible. I've played a lot of it, but I don't think you can ever play too much of it. It's too satisfying. They keep adding new levels. Now there's PowerWash 2, which I don't have yet. I mean, I know you can get on the computer, and I could, but I mean, I might prefer to get on the Switch 2, but I don't have a Switch 2 because it's, well, too expensive for me. Oh, for one day. How much is too much for one day? I mean, as long as you're enjoying yourself, is it too much? I guess it depends on if you're supposed to do something, but then you didn't. But that can happen too. Your hand was shaking? I don't know. I don't think that's happened to me, even when I've played for hours and hours and hours in a day. Although I find it always helps to use that setting where you just push a button, or if you're doing the Switch version, I think left on your D-pad to make it just continuously spray for you without having to hold anything down. That helps quite a bit. That's what I'm doing right now. Oh, and you're having a cold sweat too. Wow. I guess for me sometimes when I'm like playing PowerWash off stream at night before I would go to bed, usually reach a point where I'm like starting to doze off in the middle of things and go, you know, yeah, it's time to just go to sleep now. Since I was already kind of starting to do that while power washing anyway. Very calming game. I guess it's one of those things can easily help my mind calm down when I need to do that. For me, it's either that or simple phone games. That's usually what I do to, like, get my mind to slow down and calm down and let me sleep. You play on Switch, you found the button, cool. So much dirt. Do you even want to know what the dragon and donkey were up to in here? Probably not. Yeah. I'm looking forward to maybe someday, I guess, getting a Switch 2, but yeah, they're really expensive. It's like, PowerWash 2 is only on a Switch 2, not the regular Switch. I mean, I feel like I prefer it control-wise on the Switch. You know, I also have it on the computer, like the original PowerWash on the computer, because it is not crossplay, so I could do that with friends on stream and off. You've had it for less than an hour, less than 24 hours. Yeah, it's pretty addictive pretty fast, isn't it? Or definitely can be. It's amazing how satisfying it is to just, like, clean things. I suspect it would not be the same if you used a real power washer in real life. I haven't. But somehow, in this game, I can just go for hours power washing. Even though I'd go, you yuck, to the idea of cleaning for hours in real life. Oh, we're in the firehouse? Cool. I remember the firehouse. Yeah, I managed to get through all of the regular stuff, and this is one of the special things that's DLC. In the Shrek DLC. The last one in the Shrek DLC, I believe. You don't know why, but YouTubers you saw played this? Yeah, I've seen lots of YouTubers play this. Hours to complete. It does. It can take hours to do one level. It depends on how big it is and how tough it is to clean everything. Yay! More cleaning. More stuff is clean. Yeah, in real life you won't get that. You won't get that satisfying ding when you finish cleaning something. I suspect. That's very rewarding in this game. Why, I don't know, but it is. It's like, did I do it? Did I clean it? Did I finish? Ding! Yes, I did! Yay! Whereas it would be hard for me to get that excited about cleaning anything in real life. Takes you about 45 minutes, Netherlord, to, like, do a level. Yeah. Some of them are quicker and easier than others. I mean, part of my problem is, well, I have issues focusing, because, like, I realized, at least within the last couple of years, that I have ADHD, so all sorts of things make sense in regard to me not being able to focus on anything long enough to actually finish it a lot of times, so it takes me longer, maybe, than the average person to finish levels, just because I try to keep washing things until they're done, but I tend to just move all over the place in a level, and it takes me way longer because of that. because I leave little bits and pieces of dirt behind everywhere that are harder to see because I don't see them and think I did it. I don't see dirt anymore and that's wrong. I go, ooh, what's this? Oh, what's that? Cool, I didn't know they had these in this level. Yeah, and so on. Maybe my mom says maybe my husband can follow me around and like ring a bell whenever I finish a task, maybe. I don't know if he'd want to do that though. Or maybe you just need to carry a bell with me myself. No, it wouldn't be the same. I just had this thought. I have cowbells as part of my musical instrument collection, so maybe I should just carry one of those with me and bring it whenever I complete something. But that would be different, because that's a cowbell. That's not the same sound. Well, I've gotten more of this done in this amount of time than I thought I would, because this thing's big. This is a huge level. Yeah, I bet you're right, Mom. I bet my husband would be willing to, like, follow me around with a bell and ring it when I complete things if it meant he didn't have to do any cleaning. Yeah, I bet he'd be all for that. I should do a triangle? I think that's the thing I don't have yet, amazingly, because, I mean, I think you're new to the channel, Netherlord, and, I'm a musician. I sing, and I have lots of musical instruments, though not all different kinds. I have, I believe the count is up to 37 musical instruments in my collection. Yes, I may have a problem. But, amazingly, I don't have a triangle. Yet. No, like triangle as an instrument? Yeah, I meant as in a musical triangle. Yeah. I don't have a musical triangle. I have cowbells. I have a tambourine now. I have a couple of egg shakers, but I don't have a triangle. I mean, that would be nice. That would kind of be that same sound effect, right? I doubt triangles are that expensive either. But yeah, I could use that to get that "you've done something awesome" noise in real life. Hey, Isekai. Good to see you. Thanks for the follow, Netherlord. Oh, how's the mini base treating me, Isekai? Well, good so far. Yeah, that's something I'm excited to have now. With my Christmas money, I got a mini base. A mini on purpose because I am a tiny person. And, I mean, I know actual bass guitars aren't like the biggest instruments in the world, but still they're kind of big, though not as big as like an upright bass. I originally was looking at a ukulele bass, or U-bass. I mean, that one looked nice too, but I don't know. Something about the mini bass that I chose, I just felt like it was the one over the U-bass. Based on how it sounds. It has really nice strings on it. Well, it's used, but so probably aren't the strings that came with it originally, but the strings are really nice. I think maybe they're like flat woven or something. Not the standard strings I'm used to on instruments. And it sounds really nice. I need to do a stream where I actually like play it or something. Provided people aren't like, oh no, don't play bass on stream. Like, no bass solos. No. Because, I mean, I wouldn't mind. I do like it. Real ones are pretty big. Yeah. Oh. Cool, you picked up a U-bass. Isekai? Cool. I mean, who knows? I might actually get one at some point. Although I think that the U-bass I saw that was like a solid body U-bass did not have the rubber strings, so I still am unaware of how those sound, really. Why no bass solos? I don't know. I don't have a problem with it, but I just thought like that was a common like thing or meme or something where people were like, no, we don't like bass solos or something. Like they were weird or boring or something. I don't think so. Not at all. But I mean, I would have fun trying to mess with it on stream at some point. I do have a goal of doing more streams where I do music. Like when I did my Christmas music stream in the end of last year. Oh, you found a really easy way to clean roofs, Netherlord? Cool. Usually I try to climb up on something high and then use my longest extension to wash a bunch of other tall things that I can then reach from a high point. What I find interesting, I guess, back to the, like, bass discussion, is that, you know, I tried a few different bass guitars when I was there, plus the solid body U-bass at the music store I went to. And it seems like the different kinds of strings really have an effect on how they sound, plus I don't know, it seems like not all mini basses are created equal. I mean, I liked some and didn't like others. And I can't really define why exactly, but the one I chose was by a company called Flight, which actually makes ukuleles primarily, which I found interesting that I didn't end up with a U-bass, but I ended up with an actual mini bass by a company that makes ukuleles. Anyway, but yeah, it just sounds so nice. You know, on houses you can just go to the top of the roof. Yeah, I noticed that, Netherlord, regarding PowerWash. Use the long extension where it's... Yeah, I've also found that when you get far enough in the game, you can get this extension that lets you have, like, 3 jet streams at the same time. It's like a trident-looking thing that you can have as an attachment, a sprayer on the end of your nozzle. That one's really good. I don't know if it lets you use it in these special levels. More ceiling clean. Oh, I missed something. Yeah, I did. You know, they kind of want me to clean everything, not just bits and pieces here and there and go, oh, there, that's good enough. You know, this is just a dragon. I'm sure that the dragon will make things all messy again sometime anyway. But I guess they at least want me to try to do my job. You're so mad. Another word at the car that introduced rust. I know, right? Rust is a nightmare to get off of things. It's terrible. It's even hard when you use metal cleaner, which is supposed to help. I agree with you. That is annoying. And sometimes the game can be so particular about getting all the specks of dirt off cars, too, I've noticed. I can go forever just missing something over and over because I don't see the specks of dirt that are left. It's like, nope, it's still dirty. Where? Where's the dirt? Show me the dirt. I seriously don't see dirt on this stupid car. But it's there. And then finally I brute force it by just washing it everything until it dings. Okay, I guess it was right there. As I said, rust was on a light. The light said it was a... Yeah, I know. I have issues understanding what they mean by some of the things they call stuff, too. Because some things that look to me like one thing are really something else. And then I'm like, how much time can I spend power washing this before it's clean? Oh, that was already clean. They meant something else entirely. And sometimes it mentions parts where I'm like, I don't know what that is. What is that? Where is that? And then it takes me a while to like find it and understand what they mean and clean it. Like when I've done ones that were airplanes, for example, there are bits of airplanes where I'm like, I never heard of that part before. What is that? Where is that? What does that do? Mm-hmm. Yep, I gotcha. Yeah, I do typos too. I understand. I make typos. I often have what I call speakographical errors, where I like start saying one thing and then end up finishing saying another, stuff like that. Or use the wrong words for things and go, I know what I meant, but that's not what I said. Oops. Hey, Queen Frog King statue base. I need to get up higher so I can reach the top of this thing. Isn't that how you clean statues? You stand on top of them? Gotta have a clean crown. How'd the dragon get this in here? This is pretty big. I figure they would have, like, noticed it was gone, right? The scepter is hard to clean. So many nooks and crannies. Might I want to choose a simpler design that's, like, not a pain in the butt to clean? That would be cool. They should really think about that, shouldn't they, when they make things like this. But people usually just think about what it looks like, not how it will be to clean it later. Yeah, autocorrect can get you sometimes, I notice. I know it's happened to me. Where? Oh, I'm on the statue again. I was like, where am I? How am I going up high without thinking I'm doing anything? I'm climbing the statue without even realizing it. Cool. Physics. There's a reason I was a music major in college and not, well, physics or anything science-y. Get that dirt. Wait, no. I wanted the extension. If I had started this when I had hoped to today and not had another end of a level to do first before getting to this one that I really wanted to do today, I'd go, I can definitely do this today in this stream, but who knows? I'm getting close, but even at 94%, I've noticed there's a lot left to do. Especially when you clean like I do in these games, which is like you flit around from spot to spot and don't really finish anything until the end. Or at least don't finish most things until the end. And it's like, but it looks like I got everything. What's wrong? What's still dirty? And then, oh, everything at least a little bit because I didn't quite finish a lot of stuff. I hope I did better with that today. It's already taken me less time than I thought, as big as this level is. This is nothing like the pyramid level. It's like at the end of the original main levels. That one is really challenging to do. Lots of stuff to it. Really cool looking, and I love pyramids, and I like Egyptian things, but yeah, that one was hard. Especially because it took me forever to realize I could just climb up the side of the pyramid to get up to it and wash the outside of the pyramid. I at first thought it was too steep to do that. It's like, how do you do that? Oh, you just walk up it. Pro tip for when you get there, if you haven't already. But that's like the last one, so it'll take a while. I'm still not done with this statue. How dirty is this thing? The dragon could have at least snagged this when it was, like, clean. Although, I bet the dragon did. It's just got things dirty afterward. Nope, there's a spot. Sometimes to me things look dirty when they're not. Sometimes it's just shading or shadowing on the object, like the eyes here kind of look like there's still dirt on them, but there's not. Just because that's shadowing. I mean, there's the dirt finder, like this thing that makes things flash orange, but that cannot be it can be like not overly helpful sometimes if you're trying to clean things that are orange, because then you don't see a difference and you're like, where's the dirt? Since it's so small, it's really hard to see. But yeah, push a button or right on your control pad, and it makes that happen. So you can see, ugh. It's like a black light for PowerWash. There's a lot of this I missed. Shame on me. Yeah, this game looks kind of stressful to you while you're trained to get hyper-focused on detail when it comes to clean. Yeah. I mean, it can get that way at the very end when there's not much left to do and you're like, there's stuff left to do. There's stuff that's not clean, but where is it? Because they can be so finicky about getting everything clean, getting every speck in some places, and then some things it's just like you suddenly, like that, you swear you didn't get everything, but it just lets you have it anyway. I'm like, I didn't finish that, but we take those. Do I know the word about PowerWash Simulator? I don't know. Like, I mean, I know there's a second one now, but I don't know if there's anything else going on with it. Oh, the lore. You meant lore. I mean, I know there's lore. Like, I thought there was supposed to be, like, some kind of volcano nearby that went off, and that's why everything's dirty everywhere in the main game. Something to do with that. Other than that, I wasn't sure what was going on. It seemed like aliens were involved somewhere too, based on things that happened in other levels. Yeah, and we're the bad guy. Yeah, I didn't hear about that, but yeah, it's interesting to think about. Because you'd like, wouldn't it be a good thing to go around and clean things? Maybe not. Did I clean under this? I guess I did at some point. Yeah, I would think cleaning would be a good thing, but maybe they don't appreciate that here. You know, that's the object of the game. Interesting thing to think about. It's a civilization of people that like things being dirty. Who knows? Oh, because we're washing up ash and putting it into the air and sewage. Yeah, we're polluting things by doing this somehow. Yeah. So we're not being good to the environment and going around because we're using up all this water, aren't we, too? To clean all this. Oh, there's the dirt on the statue. On the cape. There we go. See, I didn't touch hardly any of that and it went, okay, there you go. We're done. Now it's time to look at my list. Oh, a rocking horse, which is really a rocking donkey. I didn't finish that. I know where that is. Back up here. Up the stairs. Right there. Yep. Yeah, sometimes you have to get down. And I forget about that, and then I end up missing things because I should have gotten practically down the floor to get some stuff. Oh, there's the dirt. Oh, its frame needs help too. Rocking horses are cute, and rocking donkeys. Where is the dirt? Magic dirt finder, tell me, where's the dirt? Oh, right there. What am I missing? There's something left over here on this frame. There we go. Got it. This floor is dirty. Well, yes, it is. Yes, all these specks. How could I leave all these specks here unclean? Oh, turn the water back on. That would help. I think in regard to water usage, stuff like that, there is a special mode. There are special challenges you can do to, like, use only a certain amount of water to finish a level. Or take a certain amount of time only to finish a level. I've not done those that much. I've tried a couple of them. Oh. Can I make this fire go out? No. At least not for good. So much dingage. Yay. Hey, I can multitask. I can wash stuff and drink water, maybe. Or maybe not. Well, I tried for a bit there, but... I need my extension. Nope, it's gonna happen. Gonna finish this, I bet, during the stream. I hope. I mean, I was willing to split it between different streams, knowing it's a big level, but I mostly got it. If only I can focus and finish. I can do it. This dragon better not mess this place up again after I finish cleaning it. That's all I can say. Not unless they want to hire me back and then give me most of their gold. I suspect it's not effective to power wash through a chain. Yes. More dings of cleanliness. Getting so close. Such a clean ceiling dome. Chandelier is like, bleh. I didn't realize I had to clean it. Oops. But I can reach it, so... You sure I can't lower this thing and make it easier to clean? Yeah, I don't see an option for that. Almost done. Not much left. Here we go. Oh, there's still lots of things down here too, not just the chandelier. It's okay, I can do it. Almost done. Woo! Such dirty alcoves. Can't have that. Dirty arch. Oh, yep, I see it now. I can do it. I can focus and I can finish this. Go, 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 go. Clean, clean, clean. How do I get the best angle on that part? I bet it's dirty on the other side, isn't it? Being picky about this one. There we go. Oh yeah, there's still dirt up here. Woo! So many digs. I didn't finish the tapestry? Really? Ugh. There we go. Yeah, just had to clean from the other side. Woohoo! Getting so close. I see a lot of dirt over there. Imagine that. They actually want me to finish the job. Hey, yeah, getting so close. Woohoo! Yep, more is getting clean. Ooh, yeah, that's gross. Yeah, I agree. I better clean that. I think they're trying to tell me I'm too close. Oops. No, I fell down and I can't get back up. I missed a treasure chest. How'd I miss a treasure chest? Okay. Show me this treasure chest I missed. Not that one. Oh, this one. No, I didn't. Could I open this? Or did I just not finish the base? Happy washing. Yeah. My husband just came home and wished me happy washing, even though, yeah, I'm not quite done with this. I mean, I hoped to be done with that before he got home from work, but oh well. He's fine with it. I don't have much left to do. I'd hate to leave it here. I always have that problem with streaming. I go, I'm almost done with like a power wash level. I don't want to stop here. Gonna be bugging me, Robo, to keep me on my goals. Yeah. Sure, go for it. I would appreciate that. Where's the dirt on this scepter? Right there. Okay. Oh, you can customize your flooring in Sunhaven now, Robo? That's cool. Nice. There's probably so much that's happened in that game since I last played it. It's been a long time. Well, for me anyway. Have a dirty curtain some— okay, that one. Hey, I love it when I incidentally clean something else, when I'm going after something completely different. It's always cool. So many folds to this curtain. Yay, it's done now. That isn't. Ugh. Now it is. Wait for the dings. Kind of like wait for the beep with leaving a message on a phone, but... hey. More is done. I just did the garage roof. Cool. Cool, Nether Ward. Ding. Yep. Hi, love. This is interesting, because usually you're at work when I stream. It was suggested that maybe to replicate the satisfaction of the sound you hear in this game when you clean things, that you follow me around, Sternguard, in real life, and ring a bell or something when I complete cleaning tasks. Well, I have cowbells, but I don't have actual bells. I don't have a triangle, even though that was suggested too. What do I have left? Fallen pillar base. Oh, this. Yeah, it's still kind of dirty, isn't it? There. Fallen pillar capital? Okay, that's one where I don't know what it means. Okay, that was my husband just, like, hitting a cereal bowl to try to make a satisfying sound. I don't know, maybe? That kind of almost sounds more like the Taco Bell sound to me. I mean, that could be satisfying too, but then it would make me think of Taco Bell and want to eat Taco Bell. Oh wait, and now I'm distracted, so I'm going, what was I doing again? Oh. What is a capital? What is a capital on a pillar? Oh, that. That? Okay. When I think of capitals, I think of capitals of US states. Or capital letters. Yep. Down to that 99%. 1% left to go. Oh boy, more capitals. Is there another one? No. That was quick. I didn't do a good job, obviously, of cleaning these pillar capitals, but oh well. Hey, I cleaned the gallery stairs without even trying. Awesome. I hope the dragon doesn't mind me climbing all over its treasure. It better not. Expecting me to clean its lair. Oh, there's the dirt. I was not good at cleaning these arches. I did not have focus here. I still have capitals to clean. Okay, so those are the tops of posts, I guess. Or pillars, excuse me. Yes, I see it. I see it flashing. I'm trying. There we go. Is there another one? Or was that the one? I think I did it. More pillar. Okay. Another banner. I somehow missed a banner. That one. Where's the unclean stuff? Oh, I missed a goblet. Oh, that one. Okay. You know, to me that looks more like a trophy. So many capitals I missed. Should they have named them to make them easier to, like, tell them apart and be able to clean them well? Like, this one's capital A, this one's capital B. And so forth. Bye. Bye, Netherlord. See you later. Glad you came today. Hope you come back in future streams. Did I get that capital? No, capital B is still dirty. Yeah, this is another method to use. Just hop up and down until you clean something. Oh, that one's really dirty. So much dirt up here. I clearly was not paying attention when I was doing this section. We're just a little bit more, good enough. What do I have to do to get this chandelier? Do I have to walk on the chain? Oh, oops. Maybe not. Get on the chain. Thank you. Can I clean this without going all the way up there? Glad this isn't me in real life. Come on, get up there. What? Point your thing over at the chandelier. Yay! I got it. Oh, I saw something there. They always hide dirt under the ladders. How rude. Oh, this one's really dirty. Them and their capitals. Ooh, wall decorations. Those are tapestries. These other things are banners. Oh, those things, okay. Extension is too much here. Get up there, get that, thank you. Nope, there's another one. Gotta head out. Apparently, don't have bread for burgers and you need to get some to make food. Had a great time working. Much love. Thank you, Robo. Glad you were here. Hope you enjoy your burgers. Where's the last gallery arch wall? Whoops. Oh, up there. Here we go. Oh, that over there. Okay. Yay. Still not down to the last 3 things. Wow, really? It's a good thing I don't work at McDonald's because I'm bad at cleaning arches, apparently. There we go. There are the last 3 things. Does the work command actually do something, or is it just a way to say you're around but won't be chatting? Yeah, the lurk is just a viewer's way of saying, "Hey, I'm lurking around, but not necessarily chatting." Yeah, exactly. Yay, last 3 things. It's going to be over soon. Pilasters, where are you? Just the dirty ones. I don't care about the clean ones. Did a good job of hiding this one. Wall trims. That one. Right there. There's all the dirt. And a gallery ceiling. Almost there. You see, thank you. You've been curious about that for weeks. Yeah, that is how that works, Isekai. With the whole work thing. And yes, there are the dirty ceilings. The last things before this is over. Before this level is completely clean. No, don't get off the ladder. That's not where I want you to go. Okay, see? Clean that. Yay! This last 1% is quite a kick. Yeah, it is. It always is, I've noticed with these levels. You always feel like, yes, I'm almost done, but then there's so much to do in all sorts of different little spots. But yay! We did it! Look at us go, cleaning this dragon's lair. Finally! Yay! Woohoo, great job, thank you. Nice work, thank you. Oh, so Shrek had me clean this, okay. Wash-a-lot, Donkey asked me to see you out as he's still adding up his newfound wealth and doesn't want to lose count. Judging by how quickly he's running through those numbers, I'd say you've made him pretty happy, though. So happy, in fact, they're paying for our clan to tag along on their round-the-world trip. Not sure who's less ready for that, us or the world. Guess I have you to thank for that. Although, if you think this is going to make me turn over a new cleaner leaf, think again. Seriously, though, thanks for everything from all of us, Shrek. Yeah, one of the previous levels for Shrek, I cleaned up, well, not his actual swamp, I don't think, but did I? Maybe. But, oh, I'm sure he made it dirty as soon as I was done anyway. And that is the end of the Shrek levels. Yay! Thank you for being here today, everyone who's been here. I hope everyone has had a great start to their 2026 and will keep having a good year. I hope to see you in future streams, probably tomorrow, at the very least. Hopefully I'll be able to start sooner and be less disorganized, but oh well. I appreciate you being here. Thank you again, Fushigi Foxfire, for the raid. If you or any of your raiders are still here, I appreciate that very much. Thank you again, Netherlord66, for following. Now let's see if there's anybody to raid into. Tell me, Twitch, tell me. Trying to find something here. I'm not sure there is something. I think actually for now today I might just leave you here. Again, thank you for being here. Hope to see you again here soon. It's been a great time power washing. Thanks for the stream. See you next time. Yeah. Happy New Year. Happy 2026. See you again soon.